Hey Canucks fans, Rathbone is up, Hamonic is down, and the Canucks are leaving for a 3-game road trip. I'm Canuck Clay. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Wednesday, November the 10th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Besides, what other Canucks vlogger vlogs wearing a suit in his car? As always, this vlog is brought to you by Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link in my video description below. I just hit the 15-pound mark. It might sound like I'm showing off, but hey, I'm showing off. I'm proud of myself. This is the lightest I've been in 7 years, which is a great accomplishment for me. Okay, let's talk about a couple of things. Don't forget tonight, I'm not doing my live stream. Hence, because I'm emceeing a big work event. That's why I'm dressed up like this. So I'm moving my live stream to tomorrow night. So this week's live stream, midweek live stream, will be Thursday night at 10 p.m. And don't forget, Park Pub this Saturday. Things are looking up. We're securing prizes. We're securing a bunch of cool things. So this Saturday night, Park Pub, West End downtown, starting at 6:30 for the Canucks Vegas Golden Knights away game. So yeah, the Canucks are going away for a 3-game road trip. They got Colorado on Thursday, Vegas on Saturday, and then Anaheim on Sunday. I want to talk about a couple other observations about last night's game, talk about where the Canucks are heading going forward, and then of course it's Wednesday morning, so I got to give you my bowling update as well. Before I get into last night's game, quick transaction move, no surprise here. Travis Hamonic being sent to Abbotsford, Jack Rathbone called up in his place. I'm excited because you guys know how much I love Rathbone. He comes back with a bit. He was fine before he left, but he should come back even better, playing more minutes in Abbotsford. So we'll see if he gets into games on the road trip, because they've been playing basically a right-hander on the third pairing left side behind OEL and Hughes. So I'd love to see OEL, Hughes, and Rathbone, and then on the right, some combination of Myers, Pullman, and then it'll have to be Burrows or Hunt. Probably Burrows, because Luke Shen is on the injured reserve. Hamonic being loaned to Abbotsford, likely because, and no one's confirmed this, but I think it's very clear, because of his vaccination status, i.e. not fully vaccinated yet, he cannot travel to the States. So that's why he can only play home games or games in Canada for now. So again, Rathbone being brought up to Vancouver, Hamonic being sent down to Abbotsford, and then Luke Shen being placed on the IR with his, I think it's a knee injury is what people have been talking about. I didn't, because I didn't watch the game fully last night. It was my bowling night, Tuesday night, the 4th consecutive Tuesday the Canucks have played on. And I even admitted, I said in both my vlogs last night, I didn't watch the game. I watched it with no sound on, so I need people to fill in the gaps. And you guys being so gracious, you guys being so helpful, sending me messages and commenting on my videos saying, yeah, no, Clay, you're right about this, but here's a couple other things that you should know from watching the game. Then I went home, I watched some of the highlights. I didn't watch the entire game, I watched some of it. And then the one thing, I guess, two things that I think stand out to me that I didn't talk about yesterday yet. Bo Horvat. Yes, he doesn't appear on the score sheet, but I didn't see that he played 26 minutes, 26-11, the second most of his entire career. So 26 minutes, basically played 10 minutes in the third period, almost all the final 5 minutes, and then was good in overtime, had a chance to win it. Apparently took 21 faceoffs and won 2/3 of them. So just what a beast. So that's a perfect example of him not showing up on the score sheet, but maybe being the best Canucks player on the ice. And I'm really glad many of you pointed that out to me. Also, people were really happy with Garland and Podkolzin's game. I know Garland had a couple crazy shifts, and he looks really good out there. And I just love the way he plays. And I love the way that once the Canucks got to overtime, you'd put your money on them, right? Because Besser, Miller, Petey, Horvat, Garland, Hughes, Ekman-larsson, those are some really, really skilled players that you could put out there. And the Canucks did have the better chances in overtime, but they were foiled by John Gibson, of course. Horvat had that really good chance. Then Miller had that quick chance. And of course, Horvat was dog tired. I would be too if I played 26 minutes. I'd be tired if I played 6 minutes. But after 26 minutes, Miller and Horvat, 2-on-1. Miller doesn't get the shot off, goes back the other way. It turns out to be almost a 3-on-1, but definitely a 2-on-1 for the Ducks. And then Terry wins it on the pass from Getzlaf. So overall, a pretty entertaining game. I love the way the resiliency the Canucks showed by coming back once again. Seems like that's their Tuesday night thing. Come back from a 2-goal deficit in third period. Whereas last Tuesday they beat the Rangers in overtime. JT Miller scoring the goal. This time JT Miller wasn't he wasn't the GOAT, but he was the one who gave away the puck at the end of his long shift with Horvat, and then it goes the other way and the Canucks lose in overtime. But still, a very exciting game, I'm sure, for people at the arena especially, and it was pretty fun, albeit with no sound on. So that's what I really wanted to touch on. Oh yeah, the second thing I wanted to touch on that I didn't really pick up because until you guys told me, is that sure, Anaheim scored first. It's the 10th time in 13 games that the Canucks have been down the first goal. But the Canucks were dominating up into that point. I believe they were out shooting Anaheim 11-3 or something like that. The Canucks, especially first few shifts of the game, were really strong. So that's one thing that maybe I didn't pick up as I was trying to bowl and watch the game is how well the Canucks started. I just got thrown off by, they gave up the first goal again. They gave up a power play goal or penalty kill, a goal while shorthanded. But I guess the one thing that I didn't really point out was that the Canucks actually did have a good start despite being going down. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about lastly is I've been saying that the Canucks need 95 points to make the playoffs. After 13 games, they only have 12 points. So if they 12 points in 13 games, so they got to get 85 points in their 69 games remaining. 85 and 69. That's quite a bit. And I did the math. If you need 85 points, let's say the Canucks get let's say they get they need 83 more points. So they have 12 points. My bad. They need 12 points. They have 12 points, so they need 83 points in the remaining 69 games. To get to 83 points, I gave them 5, say, regulation overtime losses, so that's 5 of the 83 points. That makes 78. So they got to go 39, 25, and 5 in their remaining 69 games. 39, 25, and 5. That's a lot. That's a lot already. It's not impossible, but it's quite daunting. So when you look at it already, yeah, you might say, Clay, they're only 13 games in, it's still early. I get that, but you also, when you do the math, you have to win 39 of the remaining, of the remaining 69 games. So 39 and 30, they basically got to go in, and I'm giving them 5 of those losses as overtime shootout losses. So the Canucks basically got to win 4 out of every 7 going forward. Not impossible, like I said, but as positive as I am, I want to be realistic. It's going to be a daunting task. They can do it, but they got to start to get some breaks and start to create their own breaks as well. I'll give my shout outs, my thank yous, and then I'll talk about my bowling because I'm excited to do so. Okay, so in the comments below today, maybe let me know when you hear 39, 30, and 5, right? 39, 30, and 5, that makes, 39, 25, and 5, which is even worse. Yeah, so they got to win 39 of their last 69 games. So when you hear 39, 25, and 5, which makes 73 points, I'm just thinking as I'm, I got to get this straight. They need 83 points, which I said properly, not 73. 83 points, it's 39, 25, and 5. Next time I write this down. So do you think the Canucks can go 39, 25, and 5 over the remaining 69 games to get those 83 points? 39, 25, and 5. Basically, it's 39 and 30. They got to win 4 out of every 7. Let me know if you think that's realistic, or do you already look at that and say, wow, that's going to be really, really tough to do. I'm really worried. Or do you think it is indeed doable, especially the way that the Canucks are starting to gel and their best players are starting to put up points? And you never know, with Demko net, he can steal you a few games on his own. So maybe that's what I want to know in the comments below is, do you think the Canucks can go 39, 25, and 5 over the remaining 69 games? Shout out to my hero members, nucksfan number 29, Justin Credible, Lucas Gates, and Andrew Chang, and the Hall of Fame members, Jens95, simalexander, Chris Seifried, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, Carol Bovenlander, and HSM Fangirl Gaming. Thanks for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or in my videos or in the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. I hope to see a bunch of you tomorrow night on my live stream, Thursday night at 10 p.m. I hope to see a bunch of you at my CCC meetup on Saturday night at the Park Pub. Okay, last night was our best night of bowling as a team in this fall season. We're in week number 9 or 10 now. We took 44 out of 50 points. We beat the other team 44-6. I took 3 out of 4 games against my opponent, and plus I won overall total, so 2-2-2 and 2. So I got 8 out of 10 points. Arnold, admittedly, our middle guy who's been struggling, he took 6 out of 10. He won 2 games plus total. And then Jake swept. Jake had an off day, and yet he still bowled over 800, over 200 in all of his games. And this was an off day for him, and he swept. So I got 8. Arnold got 6. That makes 14. Jacob got 10. That makes 24. So we got 24 out of 30 individually. And then, as you know, all 4 games each count as 4 points total. All 3 of us total. And then total, you get another 4. So we swept that. We won all 4 games, and we won total, of course, over those 4 games. So that's 20 points there. So 8 for me, 6 for Arnold, 10 for Jake, 20 for the team. That adds up to 44 points out of 50. We beat the other team 44-6. As for me, I bowled a 165, which was good. Bowled a 145, which sucked. That's the game I lost. And then I bowled a 195 and a 185. So I averaged about 173 yesterday. A bit down from my 183, but it was my second best session of the year. So there we go. Again, I always also love it when you... I love it when you leave a comment when you've watched this whole video and when you've heard me talk about my bowling score. So if you do, you're not going to get a prize or anything, but just for my own satisfaction. If you made it this far, leave a comment below and let me know that you made it this far and that you heard and you understood what I was explaining about my bowling. So we got 32 points last week. We got 44 last night. So we're at 76 points out of a possible 100. That's got to put us in the top 3 or 5, but we'll see when the standings come out later today. Oi, Canucks fans, subscribe if you'd like to, like this video if you'd like to, become a member of this channel if you'd like to, leave a comment down below if you'd like to. Can the Canucks go 39, 25, and 5 over the remaining 69 games of their season? And you can talk about my nice bowling results if you want to do that as well. Okay, friends, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great day. God bless, and go Canucks go.